Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. So today is the third episode of Advice Wednesdays with Mwaba, and today we're going to be talking about mental health because I feel like it's a very important thing to talk about, and most people neglect their mental health without actually even realizing that they're neglecting their mental health. If you're interested to know what mental health actually is and if you are actually neglecting your mental health, continue watching this video and I hope you watch it till the end. If you want, you can skip through, but at least just get one thing, that's all I'm asking, one thing from this video that's going to help you improve on your mental health, help you know when you need that mental break, because mental health breaks are really important, guys. Really important. I titled this video how to know when you need a mental break. Guys, my nephew is sleeping here, so if you hear snoring, forgive me. Anyways, I'm going to be reading because, of course, I always write things down. I write things down because I can't remember everything. And I usually just go to Google, type in the topic that I want to talk about, and then look for points, and then come to you guys to speak about it, because maybe sometimes people don't want to research on their own. Maybe they just want to hear it from someone. So I'm that someone that's here to talk to you guys about what you need to do in order to keep your mental health in check. I also would like to highlight that I'm going to be talking mainly to students because I'm a student myself, but generally these points that I'm going to be talking to you about are also things that you can just take note of even if you're not a student. Okay, so Google says mental health includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. And if we don't take care of our mental health, it may affect how we think, how we feel, and how we act. Taking note of your mental health also helps you determine how well we can handle our stress levels, how we relate to others, and also the decisions that we make. So this is what mental health is basically about. There are 5 signs that I'm going to be talking about in this video that highlight to you that you really need that mental break. So the first one is you can't focus. You're basically just like reading your notes and everything, but your mind is elsewhere. Every single time you want to study, every single time you want to do your assignment, you sit down and you say you're ready, you sit there, but you just can't focus. Even in class, it's like you're just zoning out. It's like you're listening to this lecture, but you're really not listening. This is mainly because your mind is on overdrive. You're doing too much than you can actually handle at that particular time. And you're also probably just going through very serious amounts of stress, which may also then lead to other problems and other issues. And this is not just about your mental, but it can also be your physical and also your social lifestyle and your emotional lifestyle. Everything can be affected just because you're going through serious amounts of stress. So now what do you do when you find yourself in such a situation? The first thing that you want to do is take a break. Just take a step back and collect yourself. Like, you could be studying and you've been there for 5 hours. Take a step back. Go outside. Breathe in some fresh air. Do something that's not school related. Just take a break. That will help you, because sometimes maybe your brain has been overworked and now you can't even calculate 1 times 1 because you're that tired. I've reached that level before. Sometimes it's like you're studying, you want to force yourself, you end up just like not even being able to answer things that you would normally answer on a normal day. What I'm basically trying to say is do not overcommit. You're only one human being. You can't be doing 5 people's jobs or the workload of 5 people at once. You cannot do that. So always take breaks. We know you want to get those straight A's. We know you want to pass. Probably your family is pressurizing you. Hey, you need to be passing. We're spending so much money. But you must take a break, because if you don't take a break, you're going to be messing up in your exams and your tests. Tell your family if you have to tell them, like, yo, listen, I know that you guys are providing me with this, but I am also human and I also go through things. So right now, I'm really stressed, and you telling me all these things is making me more stressed. And we're not solving anything. We're not going anywhere. So yeah. The next sign that you need a mental health break is your relationships are suffering. Our lives are basically like the human body. If one part of the human body is affected, everything else gets affected. If you hurt yourself on your foot, you're not going to be walking the same way. If you hurt your eye, you're not going to be functioning the same way. It's the same when it comes to us as human beings. If my school life or my work life is going through chaos, what makes you think my personal or social life is not going to be affected? it's going to be affected because I'm one human being. For example, I'm tired, but I want to just force myself. And then now I start to be frustrated. Now I don't even want to speak to anyone. So because I'm overdoing my schoolwork, I'm ending up being stressed, I'm ending up being irritable, and now my social life is being affected because of that. You're filled with all this negative energy. So now you end up pushing people away. Because who wants to be speaking to someone who's always in a bad mood? Or who wants to be next to a person who's always in a bad mood? No one. And then now you're adding another problem to the other problems that you already had, because now you start to feel lonely. But you're only feeling lonely because you pushed away the people that are always there for you or always around you. When this could have just been avoided if you just stepped back and took a break. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? I hope so. Social connections are part of being human. We all need someone to talk to. We all need that one person to talk to. If it's your friend, if it's a stranger on the street, if it's the lady at the corner store, your family, whoever. Just take a break from your long hours of schoolwork and just talk to those people. If you want, you can do phone calls. If you want, you can personally meet them. If you want, you can do video calls. If you want, you can text. Just take a break. Okay, so now we can go to number 3. Number 3 is you're showing physical signs of stress. Like you just look like you're going through it. When you reach that point, then you know that you need a mental health break. Guys, okay, so always feel fatigued, you have body aches, you feel pains on your body, your chest pains, you start feeling like your heart is always racing really, really fast. That reminds me of last year during quarantine when I was supposed to be doing my projects. Every time I sat at the desk and wanted to start doing the work, I was so overwhelmed with how much work was there that my heart started beating really, really fast. It started to happen more often. Like I'll just be laying in bed doing nothing, and then I'll just start to feel my heart beating. And that was because I knew that I should have been using that time to do my projects. But every time I attempted to do my project, I started to feel like I was really, really stressed. So I decided to start TikTok. I've been on TikTok for the longest time. I was actually there when it was Musically, and I never really uploaded videos there because I didn't feel that confident. But when I decided I needed a break from all the school stuff, I said I'm just going to be myself on this app. So I joined TikTok. I'd make videos, I'd do makeup videos, and I was feeling myself getting better. So whenever I would attempt my work, I would do some of my work, and whenever I felt like this is too much, I would put that aside and make my TikTok videos. So find something that helps you to sort of recharge. You are not a machine. I mean, even machines run out of battery. Take care of yourself. Okay? Okay, let's go to point number 4. Point number 4 is your self-care no longer exists. I know that for most people it actually doesn't even exist, but it should, because taking care of your physical appearance or your physical body, it helps you quite a lot, more than you can actually imagine. So I believe in this thing that's called, if you look good, you feel good. Whenever I feel like I'm having such a lazy day and I don't know what to do, I just say, get up. I get up, I go and shower, and I listen to music. And while I'm getting ready or getting dressed, I start to feel more energized. You don't understand how much you're actually just doing for yourself just because you're taking that shower, just because you're combing your hair. The things that you need to be aware of is maybe like you're skipping lunches or meals. Sometimes like you're not eating breakfast when you would actually eat breakfast every single day. Now you're no longer eating lunch. Now you're no longer eating dinner. You're not taking care of yourself in that aspect. Even the way you're dressing is now different. You used to be someone who used to like dressing up and looking really sharp and looking really nice. And then now all you're doing is just wearing your sweats, wearing big t-shirts, wearing your sweatpants and hoodies. Now there's nothing wrong with that. I hope you're getting the point. There's nothing wrong with dressing like that. But then imagine you're someone who used to always like to just dress up even if you're not doing anything. And then now all of a sudden, you're just like in these baggy clothes and you don't want to do anything. You're just like, ugh, my hair is so bad right now, but I don't feel like combing it anymore. It's like those little things that you used to do now are becoming like hectic. It's like you need a lot of energy just for you to be able to do those things. So what do you do in this situation? Okay, so firstly, you need to put yourself first. Set aside your books. Guys, Who shall not kill you? If you feel like it's too much, put those books away. Rest. Try meditation. I know a lot of people don't want to, meditation is weird and stuff like that. It doesn't mean that you have to necessarily listen to those specific sounds or listen to someone saying affirmations to you. No, you can meditate on your own. You can play music, soft music that you like, but just sit there and be there with your thoughts. If you want, you can take walks. If you feel like it's not safe for you to walk around alone, you can create a routine with your friends. Like, okay, guys, let's start this morning routine where we take a walk. We take a walk from this time. Like just walking and chatting. Put your phones away. Talk about things that you want to try out. Watch the sunset with someone. Like, for some people who actually even have the privilege of having the beach close to them, take walks to the beach, sit by the beach, watch the sunset. It's calming, it's relaxing. Even just listening to the ocean does so much. So take that walk today. Now let's go to the last point. It's the last but not the least, okay? And this is you're running on empty. You're a car running on empty. First of all, there's lack of sleep and lack of good nutrition in your life. Then you know that something is wrong because you need to refuel your body. And how do you refuel your body? By resting and by feeding your body. An example that I can give is like your car is on E, right? But you have to go so far. In that state, are you going to be free-spirited? Is your mind just going to be there like relaxed, like you're driving on E and there's traffic? How are you going to be feeling in that moment? You'll be feeling pressurized. You go to the filling station to put fuel so that you can no longer run on E. Refuel your body by eating, by sleeping. Everyone deserves sleep. Don't be bragging out here saying, I never have sleep. Do something about it. That's not okay. Insomnia is not something to be okay with. It's really not. I think you should try and find solutions to that because everyone needs sleep. Imagine you've been working throughout the whole day. You've been at school throughout the whole day. You come home, you make food, you clean up your room, you do other stuff, and then you lay on the bed and you can't sleep. When are you going to rest? When is your brain going to rest? When are your brain cells going to rejuvenate? When are your brain cells going to re-energize? If you don't sleep. When you rest, you even end up feeling more fresh, feeling more focused, and also you're ready to take on the day. Try it, guys. And if you're maybe suffering from insomnia, try and look up things that you can do to try and help. Because if you don't do it for yourself, who will? It's important to just take that breather so that you can be able to lift all that weight off your shoulders. As students, I know that we're trying to achieve stuff, but work stress, school stress, you need a break from it. Mental health should be taken seriously. Just as much as you want to get those abs, you need to also take care of this. Just as much as you want to have better relationships with your friends, you need to still take care of this. You want to get better skin, you want to start a business, you want to do all these things, but if you don't take care of this, it's going to be chaotic. So guys, that's all I had for you today. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below and share this video and continue watching my series because I'm here to encourage someone out there to do better for themselves. So that's it from me for today. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.